Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.
Mobile phones and Sikhi. So, tell me some things about a mobile phone for it to work. What does a phone have, and what does it need to work? If you could decide upon a mobile phone.
Network.
Okay, network, good. You need some kind of network provider, yeah. Service provider. What else? Signal. So it needs reception, yeah. Okay, put reception up. Has these have a battery? Okay.
Memory.
Well, I'm not sure mobile phone needs memory, but yeah. Okay, fair enough. You might think about that. I'm not using that one. Go on. Apps. You don't think about apps? Okay. Applications. What else? Reviews, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Can you put them down? Okay, reviews. Okay, fair enough. What do other people think about this cake? What's the review of this? Yeah. What's the review of this one? Okay, what else? You just put function down as well, put function. Purpose, yeah? Purpose. Okay, right. Just put in, either you need to have a contract. Agreed? You need to have a contract or a pay-as-you-go kind of thing, yeah? You need to have credit. Okay, here's the reason why, antenna. Right, I don't know if you lot were around the time, but phones probably were. Phones used to have a little antenna on top. You used to poke people with it. You know, you could just, like, if you got into a fight, you could smack something. So antennas used to be there, but now they're no longer there. They're all hidden, aren't they? Guess what? You've got an antenna. You've got dasam dwar. It's hidden. You can't see where it is, but it's there. How do we know it's there? How do we know it's there?
We're getting reception.
When we connect, when it opens up and you can connect, you can feel it. So you can feel dasam dwar. Physically, you can feel it happening. Okay? So this thing exists and it's open to those that have it open. Okay? They can experience it. Alright. So that every single one of you, so some people join later on, every single one of you is a mobile phone. And you have got a hidden aerial up here. Funny it's at the top of your head as well. Yeah? And this hidden aerial allows you to connect to your creator. And if you didn't know this is what Sikhi is about, it's very clear in Sikhi, you need to have your dasam dwar open to experience God. There's nothing else about this. Gyan, you know how you have Gyanis in Gurdwara? Gyan is nothing to do with knowing stuff. Nothing at all to do with knowing stuff. Gyan is all about experiencing your soul. In Gurbani the question comes up, Guruji asks, what is a Gyani like? Gyani kaisa hoy? What's a Gyani like? You know what it says next? Aap pachane buje soy. Knows himself, aap pachane. Pachan means to recognize, isn't it? Recognizing who they are, themselves, and understands who that creator is, the one. And what does Gurbani say about pachana? Maharaj says, Man, tu jyot swarup hai. Oh my mind, you're the light of God. Apna mool pachan. Recognize your origin. Recognize where you've come from. You've come out from ik. Ik omkar. You come out from ik. Yeah? This is how it started. Ik was there, was all one. Then the sound came. Om. And then kar. The world was made. And then we can go back. That's all it is. We went out like that, we can go back. While we're inside it. We're inside God. God's not anywhere else. We're inside God right now. Yeah? We're floating around inside God thinking that we're separate. We're just there inside. So, the first thing is, we need to have a function and we need to know where the antenna is there. Now, phones have applications, don't they? Loads of apps, like my one, Samsung one, I used to have an iPhone before, right? So what happens is, we can get stuck in applications. Get stuck on the emails, or more likely for you, like it's Facebook, or Twitter, I don't know how you use Twitter, right? Some people are stuck in applications. Benji up there right now is flicking them in her phone. Yeah? Right? It's alright. So she's stuck in her applications on her phone, but she isn't calling anybody. Not right now. But some people, they don't even know that their phones, what do they think they are? iPod touches. iPod touch can't call nobody. You can use WhatsApp, yeah? But you can't call anybody on iPod touch. So therefore you don't think you have to call anybody. Because you've got an iPod touch in it. Who am I going to call? I've got to use these things. So we can become teachers, we can become lawyers, we can become economists, we can become financial, become traders, make loads of money, blah blah blah, and have kids, we can have family, we can do all the things that the app is available to do. But there is a purpose. The purpose is to call God and to connect to God. Waheguru, who made us. That's the function. If we don't fulfill that function, we're just stuck in the apps. We never use the phone. We thought we were on iPod touch, we didn't realize we were on iPod. Okay? So the purpose of the life is to connect to Waheguru. Okay, now you're going to say, how? This is why this one's a good one to understand, the science of Sikhi. Why is Sikhi like this? What's the reason for doing Part and doing Simran? What's it all about? Why is this Sikhi trying to get you to connect to God? This is the science of it. The science is this, yeah? You can't use a phone if you haven't connected so far. If you haven't called God, there's a reason. It's not just because, oh, I'm unlucky. There's a reason. Yeah? You didn't know the science of connection. If I gave you a mashed up phone, which is not charged, got no reception, got no contract, yeah? It's not going to call anybody, is it? Are you going to blame the phone? And if you're seriously going to blame that phone for not being able to call someone, you're going to want to charge it first, and you put a SIM in there, and you make sure you got some reception, and finally you make the call. If you know that there is a phone, it's not just an app thing. You call somebody. Then when you connect, you say, aha, this phone, it works. Right? And I know that that bloke who came and told me about the mobile phone, he wasn't just, just fobbing me off with some random analogy. It actually works. We can connect to God. Right? So here's the thing that we're not being told. There's a science to it. It's not just easy as sitting good or part of the way. Do some sim. The point of this is there's a science to it. Firstly, we need to have some kind of network. Service provider. We need to say, oh Guru, you are my Guru. I'll go through you. A lot of people don't even know Guru is supposed to connect them to God. So why would they bother asking? We need to go to our service provider and say, connect me please. In the old days, we used to phone, operator, will you put me through to... How many people talk to their Guru? We don't talk to our Guru, do we? Do we say, oh Guruji, on a day-to-day basis, do we talk to our Guru and say, Maharaj, help me connect to God? If that's the purpose of the phone, and the service provider is supposed to connect you to God, how many people actually ask Guru to connect them to God? In our Panth, let's just not say in this room, no question to you guys, a lot of people never ever turn to their Guru and realize the Guru is supposed to go from Gu to Ru, from darkness to light, to enlighten them. They never say, Guruji, enlighten me please. If that's his job title, he's supposed to enlighten us. You have to ask him for it. Credit. Okay, some of you haven't got a contract with your Guru right now. I've got a contract with my Guru, I've taken Amrit. Yeah? And I'm an Amritari, so therefore I have a contract, I've got a price to pay. I've got to do my Panjabaniya, I've got to do my part every day, I've got to do a bit of Simran. That's the price I pay for having the contract. And as part of that contract, I get a certain amount of minutes to call God. Okay? That bit is guaranteed. If I call upon God, I will get through because Maharaj promises me a certain amount of contract. If I want to get more, I have to upgrade a bit. I have to do more part, more Simran, more things, and I'll get more connection with God. Okay? But some of you haven't got a contract. So you're on pay-as-you-go. Alright? And pay-as-you-go works like this. In your previous life, you had loads of good actions sitting around. Some of your SIMs are charged up with really good credit. You just never made a call. When you switch that phone on, it will say, cha-ching, your credit is full. You got loads of money. You call God, you will get straight through. Right? Some of us haven't got it. We just didn't do so well in the last life. It's just the way it was. However, right now, we can earn more credit by doing seva. Right? By helping people in society, we can earn more credit, which allows us to connect to God. Sikhi is not a religion where we live up in the mountains and ignore the world. If you want to connect, do more seva. Okay, seva and simran are two things. We need to do seva and simran. Whenever you're down, ask yourself this question. Am I down because I've done no credit recently? Have I put any money in? Have I taken a contract out and not paid up? Because they'll cut you off. Yeah? Okay, the second thing is, right, is you need to have a battery charged up. In Sikhi, the battery works like this. Part charges up your battery. When you're feeling down, feeling low with no energy, you've got to plug yourself in and do some part and some simran. That's what this is. You need to have a battery which is charged. So if you're not doing that much part, if you haven't already put on Japji Sahib every morning, if you haven't already listened to it, or bothered, like on the YouTube channel right now, Japji Sahib Katha in English, okay, available. Every single body, we're going through it slowly in English. There's no excuse for saying, oh, I don't know what it means. You can go on there and you can watch it on YouTube in your own time, stream it on your phone. Okay? So the ability is there for you to understand what it is that Guru was trying to tell us. The more time you spend investing in the truth, the reason this is the truth is what I said to you earlier, Sat. This is Sat. In this dish is Sat. The more Sat you eat, the more energy you got in your battery. The more you plug yourself into that power source of Sat, the more your battery is going to have power. So that when you make a call, you will connect because you have battery. You won't be trying to send a text with like 1 bar on the battery hoping, oh please get the text through, please make a call through. It won't work that way. You'll have loads of charge. There are loads of battery time. Get rid of memory, I don't know why that will work. Can you get rid of memory please? Okay, and we've covered apps. There's some things that we can do, but they're not important. As important as connected to God. Now here's the key thing, right? Once we've got battery charged up, once we've got credit or a contract, once we've actually got a service provider, there's still one thing we need without which the phone will not work. A signal. Do you all agree with that? Yeah? So, we need some kind of antenna around you to go and get reception. Yeah? The Sad Sangat is that antenna. Madi Sangat kills your, it's like going into a tunnel. Yeah? No more reception. Sorry, you're hanging out with the wrong people, no more reception, you can't call no one. Because your mind is stuck over there. Go to the Gurdwara, hang out in the Sad Sangat, you get loads of reception. Because why? Other people who are connected, they're giving it away. They've got the signal. They're giving it away to you. In a Gurdwara, the size of a Gurdwara is this, you will get reception. Even if you had a tiny minuscule bit of credit, a tiny minuscule bit of battery, if you're sitting in full power reception, you can call, you can get through. You can be that blessed. In the Sad Sangat. That's why it says, Vich Sangata Har Prabha Se Jio. In the Sangat, God is sitting. Alright. Bad company, no reception. Good company, loads of reception. People that actually meditate upon God, best reception ever. Other thing is, early in the morning, loads of reception. Last at night, or in the middle of the day when everything is going on, very little reception. And it works that way. Whoever tried to send a text on midnight, on New Year's Day, can't get through. Signal overload. Tuning people up, bro. Can't get through. Yeah? Early morning, everybody sleep, you can call. That's why it's Amrit Vela. The time of Amrit. The ideal time to do this stuff, calling God. So we've got a network, we've got a reception, yeah, we also got a battery that's charged up. Hopefully we got some kind of credit to get through, yeah? And we decide who is on the phone. What's the last thing we need to do now? Let's say you've got all these stuff working in Sikhi, yeah? This is the way of the world, yeah? Some people listen, some people don't listen. This is the way of the world. What can we do? Let's say we got all that stuff in now. What's left to do? Oh man, you guys listening or not? What's left to do? Make a call. Thank you, Paji. What's the word to say? Who do we call? On the phone, we look at the phone. It's going to say, calling who? Calling Waheguru. We've got to call Waheguru and say, hello, Waheguru. That's all we have to do. Isn't it amazing? To call God, we just need to call God. That's it. Any time of the day, just sit there quietly and call God. Goodness me, how easy is that? Everybody else is running around looking for tirat, going here, going there, finding some rich person, paying them money to help them out. Somebody, we're all searching for different things, yeah? And Guru is saying, stop for a second and just call God, will you? He's inside you. It's the simplest thing in the world ever. And that's why, if you've got a cup of tea and you want sugar, you can spend your whole day saying sugar, 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 sugar. It won't become sweet. If you want to call God, you just say Waheguru, Waheguru, you will get God. That's why the name of God is so powerful. You know this word Satnam, talked about Ek Onkar. This word Satnam means the truth, i.e. Vaheguru, the eternal truth, the truth that's not going to go anywhere. That truth is found through the name. Sat Nam. Through the name, you get the truth. It's a circle. And who gives you Naam? Who teaches you that Naam? The Guru. So what do we call him? Sat Guru. And Guru gives you Naam. It's a perfect circle. Sat sent out the Guru to teach you the Sat, to bring you back to the Sat. The Guru came with a Naam which brings you back to Sat. And Guru and Naam are the same. Guru's purpose is to give us Naam. Guru's purpose is to teach us to connect. That's why Satguru Sikh ko Naam Tan De. Guru ka Sikh Vadapagi hai. The Guru gives a Sikh the wealth of the name. And the Guru Sikh is very lucky indeed. See this card you had, they say you're a Sikh, yeah? This card is actually a winning lottery ticket. Camelot is going to pay you out £20 million for winning this ticket, for having this ticket. You've all got it. You got it given it at birth, where your parents took you to Gurdwara and smash your head on the ground and say, yeah? You got given this ticket. The Guru has the power to give you Naam, the connection to God. The connection is through Guru. Guru has a power. It's a lottery ticket. It's a mall. You can't pay nothing for this. You can't buy it in the market. You can't just say, oh, I'm a millionaire now. I walk into the shops. Can you just give me 10 hours of connection to God, please? They don't sell it there. Maybe it's there. You can't buy it. Only one person has it. That's what Mala says. Har ke naam ke vyapari. I am the trader, he says. Guru Sahib says this. I am the trader in God's name. But it has this process, you see. You have to do something for it. You've got to get some reception. You've got to get your battery charged up. You've got to get yourself with some credit. Either get a contract or get some credit in there. Okay? And finally, make the call. And look at your Guru. So imagine now, you've got our phone. We'll just try it for a second. Pretend now, in your mind's eye, you're holding a phone. On that phone it says, network, Guru Nanak. Yeah? And then it says, calling, Waheguru. Right? Now, we're going to call Waheguru. That's all we're going to do. We're going to say, Guru Nanak Dev Ji, you're the network provider. Can I please call God through you? Can you connect me to God? Simple as that. I know some of you haven't got your head covered. Don't worry about it for now. Let's just say the name of God. The most powerful thing there is. Mara says, Uche upar uchana. The highest of the high is the name of God. Okay? Prabhu ka simran sabte ucha. Prabhu ke simran udre mucha. People who are lost are saved to the name. Name of God is the highest thing of all. This connection to God is what Gurus come to offer us. So even if you've never said Waheguru before, we'll just do it now. So in our mind, we're going to pretend Guru Nanak Dev Ji comes with the power to connect us to God. He's been sent by God with the power. He is Sat Guru, the Guru of truth who can connect us to the Sat. So close our eyes for a second. We're going to say some Waheguru. So I'll say, just say it back to me. Waheguru, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ
Vaheguru,